Business, it knows no bounds of success or failure. There's no standard, time code, framework or mode. It goes beyond your desire, creativity and advantages. Our deepest human desire is to be seen, heard and recognized by realizing where we belong. But somewhere in our dreams of success we have darkness, and we're all trying to escape it by taking the best paths in life. So come on and let's take a ride. As a pioneer in business, what started as a side hustle has now become a business, inspiring other small and medium enterprises all around the country through a remarkable life story. Despite these grand visions, the road to success was far from easy. So what was life before the start of brands? Enjoy this story.
I started my business in 2016. At first it was more of a side hustle because at that time I was working. I was employed as an accountant, so I used to bake part-time. Life was okay. I would say it's tough. Then I just decided one day that I needed to do something so that I can be able to cope with the lifestyle that I wanted. So that's when I started the side hustle. So both getting income from both sides, it was really helpful. I think I was not happy, so I just said, let me try and do something. So I went to YouTube, I took a recipe, then I started baking. Then finally I came to realize it's something that I really loved and I had passion in it. It's a funny one because those days I was new. You know, it was something that I had started to do with no clue of where I'll get the equipment or where I'll buy anything. So I actually started baking in a sufuria, and I had this charcoal Jiko that I used to bake with. So I'll bake, all my orders will have to be round because I was using a sufuria at that time. But then later, once I got enough capital, that's when I bought another tin, which was a heart-shaped one. Then slowly by slowly, with the income that I was getting from the baking, I bought more equipment. So it was really challenging, but I thank God. Even for the turning table, I can remember I used to use a hot pot. It was like a turning table to me. One day I remember there was a cake that was about to fall down because of the way I was turning it, but yeah, you get through it, and then those challenges, I think they're the ones that make you to be the stronger woman or the stronger entrepreneur that you are right now. Linton is a combination of two names. That is my name, Lillian, and Ton is my husband's name, Anthony. Initially, when I started the hustle, it was more of me, but now my husband was there. He was always supporting me. Every time I was baking, he would sleep on the couch and wait for me until I finished baking. So I said, why not use his name, I combine, and then I call it Linton. The first actual sale was to a cousin to my daughter. He came home to visit us, and then he asked me, Auntie, my birthday is on February 14th. And I wanted someone to do for me the cake because he didn't want the hassle of buying snacks and all that. So I asked him, why not give me the order? So that was my first order. I made a cake, and believe it or not, for an amateur at that time I actually made a tiered cake, and I would say I was proud because it was my first cake and I'd given it my best. So I made cake, I made snacks, and I made juice. So every time it's February 14th, that's when I'm celebrating our anniversary, because that was the first order that I made. I can say it's been a tough one. It's been a long journey, because starting with no equipment to where I am right now, I can just say I'm thankful to God and for the support that I got, and for the clients also. They've been very supportive. It has really enabled me to grow. For you to gain growth, you have to push yourself and you have to be consistent. And for you to be consistent, you also have to have passion. So every day to me, it's a new day, because I would love to create something new, something different from other people, because for the market of Mombasa, for you to maintain it and to also maintain your clients, you really have to push yourself. You have to do something unique, you have to do something different. Even in terms of the cake, the quality, the taste, it just has to match up. Otherwise, you'll be locked out because it's a market that everyone is trying to venture into. And the growth, I can say I've grown, because from where I started and where I am right now, there's a big difference. Because at that time, as I told you, I started with a maca Jiko, and a turning table that was a hot pot, the lid. And right now, I can say I have turning tables, I have ovens, electrical both, and gas, and I've really grown. Our uniqueness comes from our style. One, we try to be creative as much as possible. Any trend that comes, we try and do it. Any cake we do, we try and make it special for each occasion as best as we can. So we are unique in one. Our creativity, it's top notch. Second, I would also say the quality of the cake.
Most people start their own business because they want a better life. To have control over their schedule and not to be chained to a desk. And what they really want is to do something they love and be outrageously successful doing it. Welcome to Kuza Biashara Training by Crystal Park. If you are ready to succeed in your life and business, join us every Thursday from 2 to 4 p.m. at our office for training in entrepreneurship, leadership, and communication. Don't be left behind. Sign up now at crystalpark.com/Kuza Biashara or call today at 0720 410 460.
We use ingredients that I can say they are different, as in most people use brown sugar, as we use white sugar. We try and compromise and give it our best. So the quality of our cake is also different from other bakers. And our customer service, that one I can tell you, and the clients will agree with that. We try and make our clients feel welcomed, and they will feel like every time they need to come back and buy from us. Success to me, I will say no for now, because I have big major plans that I'm planning to do. But to me also success, I will measure it as every day when I try and do something new, I create something new, I make a client happy. To me, I've achieved a success, because maintaining that client, to me, that is a success. So I'll say yes. Anytime that you decide you want to be you, you do you, you will always attain success. But if you try to imitate someone and you're not being yourself and not being truthful to yourself, you will always find that there is something you're lacking. But if you be unique, you do something that you love and you're passionate about, and you have consistency, I think you will attain success. Automatically it will come. Challenges, yes, there are a lot of challenges. One, there are times when I bake and then the client is pissed off, depending on whatever the reason is. Maybe it is not the color they want, or the satisfaction that they wanted, they did not get it. You know, in any market there are people who will love your cake and there are those who will not love. Another challenge I would say is the equipment for baking. Most of the time we might not find them available in Mombasa. You'll have to source them from Nairobi. Another challenge is also getting the right clientele in Mombasa. It's difficult, but slowly we're improving, because once we create awareness to the clients to know that cake is something that is an art and it needs to be paid for, so slowly they will understand the concept of pricing of our cakes. Linton, 5 years to come, I'm seeing it having branches in Mombasa, because that's my main goal, to have different outlets where we can serve anyone in Mombasa, within Mombasa. They can get our cakes readily available, because right now the demand is for small pieces, and since I'm still doing it in home base, it's difficult and very challenging. But when we have the outlet, I think we'll cater for everyone's need. Depending on where you come from, you will just have your cake at any spot. I can say it has, because like for delivery, I usually outsource. So from that, we have created employment to someone, because every day if they deliver a cake for you, they get their income from there. Sometimes when we want to purchase our things, we don't actually have to go ourselves because we sometimes don't have time. So we also do ask the delivery guy to bring. So I can say I've employed other people, or they've gotten income from whatever I'm doing. And also from us buying from Mombasa and encouraging our suppliers to source the things that we want, and they bring them to Mombasa so that it can be easily available within here. You can say we're changing the market slowly. I would say start anywhere, because people have this notion of you have to have capital. To be honest, Helen, I didn't have anything. As I told you, it's someone who came and said, I want a cake, and whatever money he gave me, that is what I used with whatever I have. So if you have a passion and it's something you love to do, just start. Don't wait. Don't say I need 100K or 200K to start. As long as the passion is there and it's driving you, because if you have passion, trust me, money follows, because you're doing what you love. And when you're passionate about something, it will definitely reward you back. So I will tell people to start, and along the way, even if you get discouraged or you feel there are challenges, just work your way around it. Don't give up and be consistent. But I would say we should be doing that. I'll encourage that, because buying local, supporting our local people here, it's also creating employment, creating opportunity for people to also grow, because it's not only you that people are looking up to, it's also about other people. So I will definitely support. And as I told you, I purchase locally here in Mombasa from the suppliers. At the same time, I've also supported the riders of tuk-tuk, Uber, sometimes the motorbike guys. So yeah, supporting local is very important, because we'll be creating job opportunities. You'll be creating awareness to people on how to be self-employed, because most of the time people think that being employed is the way to go, but sometimes if it doesn't work, you can also turn the other way around. So anytime, supporting local is the best option.
It's been a wild ride. If there's one thing we have learned this time is all brands start small. These inspiring leaders made a choice not to hide from the shadows, but to live and lead in the light, reminding us that we too have our own superpowers to ignite. This is how brands are born.